morning, Flosstube. As you can see today, I am still working on Forever and Ever by Cottage Garden Samplings, and I will put in a picture of where it was last time. I'm just working up the stem now to the other pink flower on the right side, and I'm hoping to get in 2,000 stitches on this one altogether, which I think I'm almost at 1,500 before I switch to another project. So that's where I am now, and I will catch up with you in a day or two. Happy stitching. Good evening, Flosstube. The last time I recorded was the 23rd of July, and it is now the 4th of August. So a little bit of a gap there, but not much stitching at all. You've just seen in the last clip where I was on Forever and Ever, and I haven't had much time at all to stitch, so whenever I have been able to stitch, I've picked up Forever and Ever again, as I was trying to get to 2,000 stitches on it for the rotation. It shouldn't have taken weeks and weeks, but that's just how things go at the moment. Hopefully that will pick up soon, because it's been a few months now since I've been able to work on my secret stitch, and I really need to get some progress in on it, because it is such a huge piece and will take a couple of years as it is, and I just haven't been getting the stitching in that I need to get in on it to get it done within any respectable amount of time. But here is Forever and Ever at the moment. So as you can see, all I've completed since the 23rd is the 3 leaves above this bird here, and I'm going up here now to come around to the other big flower. And I think tonight, after I go up and fill this in a little, I will go and start on the house that sits there on that branch. I really do love the random little houses in these pieces, because it's not often you see a house sitting on a branch, unless it is a birdhouse, but these are more situated as normal houses, so it's just a bit of fun. But anyway, I will keep going and get back to you hopefully a lot sooner than this last gap. Talk to you soon. Happy stitching. Good evening, Flosstube. It is Monday the 5th of August, late at night. But I'm just getting a chance to stitch today, and I thought I would catch you up on what I achieved last night. So you can see I took the branch up further around and have worked a fair bit on the house. So I did get a fair bit done last night, which I was happy with, and I may not get as much done tonight, but I'll try to get a few stitches in. And I am slowly closing in on 2,000 stitches on this one. Then I will change over to something else, and I'm not sure how I will record when I'm stitching on my secret piece. I may have to split it up and work on 2 projects a day, just so that I've got something to show. But anyway, that's where I am tonight, and a quick shout out to Brian from Blitz Stitch. I'm watching his latest video while I get stitching. Okay, happy stitching. Good morning, Flosstube. It is Wednesday the 21st of August, and I know that I said I'd be back on the 20th, so hopefully it still is the 20th in some parts of the world. I just didn't get back till this morning. But I thought I'd quickly catch you up on what I've done in the last month, as well as pull the winner for my 100 subscriber giveaway. So the first thing I did was work on Forever and Ever Again, and as you can see, I did finish the house, and that brought me to the end of 2,000 stitches for that rotation. That rotation took a lot longer than it was meant to. It actually took almost 2 months just because I wasn't stitching that much. And I know in this month alone, I've only done just over 2,000 stitches altogether. So it's just a slow time for me, but I did get those 2,000 stitches finished there. I think I went over a little. And then I went on and worked on my secret stitch for just over 700 stitches. It was basically white on white, which drove me absolutely bonkers, but it did only take a couple of days because I wanted to get it done. And also I knew that the 13th of August was coming up, and that's one of the days that I work on the piece that I'm doing in memory of my mother, as it was 25 years this year since she passed away, so I wanted to work on that one, which I did. I worked on it for a couple of days. This is my Haid, which is God's Gift by Sandra Cuck. And of course the charting is done by Heaven and Earth Designs. So I've done, as you can see, I've got nearly across that row, and I do want to come back to this one as I've done about 500 stitches almost, and I do want to get to 1,000 stitches on this one, but I ended up getting sick over the weekend and couldn't really handle doing 1/1 on 25 count while I was unwell. So I put it down for a little while, and then I went over to Autumn Stained Glass by Imaginating, Ursula Michael, through Imaginating. And so I've worked on it for a little while, and I will put a picture in of where it was. All I've worked on is the black frame of the window, and I'm not sure where it was. It was up here somewhere, and I brought it down and gone across, and so that's what I am still working on at the moment. I did finally go back and looked at Shirl's group. I haven't been doing any work, any stitching for any of the groups. I kind of got a bit overwhelmed, and so that's why I'd gone back to try to do my 1,000 stitch or 2,000 stitches on one piece. The reason I decided to do 2,000 stitches on Forever and Ever is because that pattern is falling apart. And I just want to get it done. But usually I do 1,000 stitches before I go on, and I hadn't been doing that while I was stitching for points for these groups, and it was just getting a bit too much for me. So I finally went back to that group, and I am working on a pop-up challenge in Shirl's group where we have to do 80 stitches for each 2 points, but we only have to put a progress picture up for every 160 stitches, which is great. So I'm working on I think my second lot of 160 for that. So that's my progress for this month. And now I'll stop the video and get together the names of the people who have put their name in basically for the giveaway, and we will draw a winner. I'm back. So there was 5 people who put their name in for this giveaway, which is great. So they have a good chance, probably a lot better chance than they have other places to win, but we'll see who it is. And it is Sarah from Stitching Mummy. Oh, that's so exciting. So Sarah, I will put my email in the drop down bar, and if you can get onto me and just let me know where you would like me to purchase a gift certificate for you, and I'll figure out how that works. But congratulations, and thank you again for everybody who did enter, and thank you to all my subscribers. I still can't believe I'm over 100 subscribers now. And thank you for coming back, and anybody else who is watching, I hope you do find that I'm somebody you would like to subscribe to, and I will be back soon. I'm hoping to catch up to 1,000 stitches on all my pieces, so I will keep going on Autumn Stained Glass, and I will catch up to 1,000 stitches on God's Gift and on my Secret Stitch, and then I will figure out which one's next. I think I might go to Totoro because that is also a gift, and I would like to get that done this year. So I'll probably go and do at least 1,000 stitches on Totoro after that, but I've got a lot of stitching to do before then. So I will catch you later in the next set of vlogs, and happy stitching. Bye.